So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Planets Through Ascendant series. And this week, we're going to be covering Moon for Cancer Ascendant. So today is like the first video of Moon for Cancer Ascendant people, meaning Karka Lagna. And as always, if you do not know, if you have Moon in the Ascendant, or what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my school, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm about to teach dashas and some secrets of it as well. Some things that I've found out literally just in the last 4 months. And it's like, what? I'm in a silly mood today. So anyway, let's talk about Moon in the first house in Cancer. So the first thing you have to realize is that for Cancer Ascendant, Moon actually becomes a Lagna Lord, meaning the Lord of the Ascendant. Okay. But this is not about book experiences. What I tell is the self-experience of myself and some of my teachers and colleagues about planetary placements, because naturally a person who is learning astrology thinks that if Moon is in Cancer, it's in its own sign. And it is going to perform well because, hey, who doesn't do well in their own home and feels the comfort? But we fail to kind of realize one thing, actually two things. One is that Moon actually doesn't consider Cancer its home. It actually considers Taurus its home. Why? Because it's not only exalted in the sign of Taurus, its Mool Trikon placement is in Taurus. This is like own home. Cancer becomes the own home, meaning it's like your birthplace, like your mother's home. Cancer or any other sign, for example, for Jupiter Pisces, for Moon Cancer, for Saturn Capricorn, it becomes their mother's home. Okay? And so you love going mother's home, but that's not your home. You're just visiting that home. And you really feel more comfortable after a while in your own space. So that's one thing. And the second thing is pretty much, seeing charts and saying something and seeing that, oh my God, I'm wrong. Why am I wrong? Well, the reason why I'm wrong, because something is not working right. Maybe what I'm learning is not working the best way it's possible. So coming to the meat of this issue is that Moon in the Lagna in Cancer will make a person, first of all, extremely moody. Extremely moody, like they are emotionally unbalanced. They, first of all, if you criticize them or if you make them feel like that they're wrong, they will shut down. They shut down. And the other thing that it is that Moon emotionally becomes very self-critical. Like, you know what? Nobody loves me. You know what? Nobody cares for me. That's fine. It's okay. And Moon in the Lagna will definitely give a person a quality where they feel obligated, not like they even want to. They feel obligated that they have to nourish something. They have to nourish their family. They have to nourish their spouse. They have to nourish their career or people in their career. So just because Cancer Moon is there doesn't mean that, emotionally they want to just nourish things. No, there's this feeling of obligation. And if they did not have that obligation feeling, they will not be doing it. And sometimes it can happen. The other thing we also see with this particular Moon is fluctuation in health. There's this fluctuation in health and fluctuation in weight. Why? Because of the fact it's a watery sign. Moon's a watery sign. and I mean not moon, but moon is, but also a sign of Cancer. And because Lagna is the body goes through these constant fluctuation of weight gain, weight loss, health alignment, feeling better, then again health alignment. So emotionally, they get very exhausted with not only their mind but their body. They just feel, and I don't care what nakshatra it's in. This is, I'm giving you something which is just concrete. It needs to be with working with every single person with the moon in the Lagna. And especially now, you must be thinking, well, what if Jupiter is with the moon? I want you to look at a chart of somebody with Jupiter and moon in the Lagna in Cancer and see how their emotional balance is. These people will be extremely emotionally unbalanced because Jupiter is heavy. So not only you are emotionally unbalanced naturally, but now you feel this heaviness of world and life upon you. Like, to be honest with you, just in my own practical practices when I'm doing readings, I have not found Jupiter to give great results in Cancer. I'm sorry, I have not. It's very rarely it has given the monetary gains, the success that a person wants. It puts through a person through a great test in Cancer. You know, what do you want me to say? I mean, I don't care what Parashara Hora says. I don't care what Faldipika says or Trikala Mitra says. It's what you see. It's what you see and what you observe. Observational astrology is number one teacher. Second comes all these things. You should know all these things because they are the somehow principles of life, but they are principles that were really catered to people back at a certain time. Now Jupiter in Cancer may have a different meaning, and we need to kind of assess that. We kind of like needs to research it and come to assessment that, okay, Jupiter in Cancer will do this, but it's majorly doing this. And if you do have a Jupiter in Cancer with the moon in the Lagna, put in the comments how you feel. And just be honest though. Don't try to make up something just to prove me wrong, because you're getting samskaras then. You're getting my sanskaras on you. As an astrologer, when you tell an astrologer you're wrong just to prove them wrong for your ego, you take on their sanskaras. This is esoteric, this is occult. I'm telling you, the things that I've learned through my mystery teacher in the last year or year and a half, it's amazing, man. It's amazing the things that we do. Like, for example, if somebody says you're wrong and they really don't mean it, there may be just some fake account trying to screw with me. They don't realize that they are taking on my sanskars, and they actually are helping me because they're taking on some of my karmas by saying to the astrologer, that medium of the matrix, you're wrong while there could be right. So when you post something, really make sure that if I'm wrong, I have to accept it, but that's how I learn. But if I'm not wrong and you think maybe you don't want to say it, but you want to say something else, don't do it. Trust me on this. I'm helping you out here. Okay. But anyway, guys, we will see you next time with the series, and we'll also, make another. I want to make a video on nakshatras. Something amazing I discovered last night with Togi and my mystery teacher, and we discovered something beautiful. So I want to discuss that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye.